Hey everybody, Top Tier Sloth here with Kamikaze Watermelon, back with some more Armored Core Last Draven. And, I remember right, we had some VR arenaing to do.
We are VR.
VR.
I got really lucky the other day, but I actually made a reference to VR Troopers, and someone knew what I was talking about. I couldn't believe it.
I certainly don't. We beat Dirty Slime, right?
Yeah, because you can go to the next one.
Okay. It's funny because I don't remember him at all. I remember Paradiso and Quartzlock. Where's Big Daddy? There it is. Big Fat Daddy, I remember.
Big Fat Daddy.
Sir Fire. I don't remember Sir Fire.
I do.
But I guess we must have beat him.
I'm pretty sure he was a pushover, which is why you don't remember him. But I could be entirely wrong. It was a minute since we recorded this. We got sort of like caught up and is like, okay, let's stop for a little while.
Let's just go ahead and go on the next one because I'm pretty sure we beat him.
You had to. It must have been such a fast.
Yeah, it must have been such a fast fight that I forgot all about him. Because I'm just so good.
So big, so manly, so, you know.
I only get massive amounts of anxiety before each time I record this game. Because I'm so good. Tiny little area. Okay. Check out these cannons. Oh, he's got cannons. Look, his is
firing.
But does he have laser cannons?
Well, he's a big fat tank, so no, he's just gonna get shot in the face a bunch. Oh god, it hurts my face. Look, he's using those cluster bombs. Look how well they're hitting you.
They're extremely
Why are you
effective.
missing?
Because I'm spamming it and not waiting.
Oh, okay. I still
don't think I was waiting for the extra like split second for that lock.
The most I understand properly about the aiming in this, and yes, I know it's been listed out in the comments, but reading it in a comment and then actually understanding it, those are two different things. The most I understand is when it turns red, it's not locked yet. Give it a sec and then shoot. But that's as much as I understand. I don't understand the numbers.
What I do understand is that there's a frog currently beating the shit out of that crow or whatever that is.
He fucking flying kicked that raven in the face.
I played that Ninja Turtles. We should do Turtles in Time and what's the other one?
It's a frog. Are you talking about the arcade games?
Yeah.
I'd be down for
Specifically, what's that? I've never beaten the NES Ninja Turtles game. Oh
god, it's okay. You won't.
I love that game. Well, it's the same as the arcade game. So we could actually just play the arcade version of it. It's the same thing.
Here's why you. It's not the same. They're very different in that the one on NES is really shit.
It's what I mean is it's this. It's a port of that game. Like it's.
But the reason you love that game is because if you played it on NES, it's the only game you had, and you played it over and over and over and over again, but never actually got anywhere.
And I want to beat it because I got all the way up to Shredder at the end, and I could never beat Shredder.
I'm pretty positive I've never even made it to the first time you go overworld.
Let me read this real quick. Lightweight, two-leg design equipped with a devastatingly powerful blade. The unit's mobility enables it to run circles around opponents. Okay.
Okay, now I need to rant about something. So that reminded me of the fact that for some god-awful reason, the Rare Replay is still not on PC. Put that motherfucker on the Xbox Game Pass. Jesus, I want to be able to play. I sold my Xbox years ago because I bought it to play KI, and that was it. The KI and the Rare Replay. But then KI went to PC, so I sold it. And
What's on the Rare Replay collection?
Like everything except a couple of games that Rare made that are licensed. DK is not on there.
Okay, yeah, sure. That'd be very strange if it was.
I cannot think of the other ones that are not on there, but a ton of their games are on there. Jet Force Gemini, the Conquerors, Banjo.
I didn't know Rare made Jet Force Gemini.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard you talk about that game, and I think I even tried it once, but
I love Jet Force Gemini. I'd play that shit too. I'll just play it on the 64.
Wow, I'm getting
he's giving you the business. There you go. Yeah, you got cannons. Use those.
I think in this case.
There you go. He overheats you pretty hard, so I think if you just use the cannons outright, you'll probably get him.
I don't think this is a particularly good build for it, but let's try it with the cannons. Yoink. Anyway, go ahead. Keep ranting.
But yeah, I love the Rare Replay. It was really cool. It had a lot of fun stuff in it. I do wish it had those games that were licensed. Turok is
rare.
That's not rare, no. Who was Turok? Was it Mid? No, it was not Midway. It was this the Lizard. The Lizard.
Lizard.
It was the iguana over top of the name. I'm trying to remember.
Acclaim?
I think that's it. Hold on. Turok. Night Dive has it now. Iguana Entertainment was the company that I'm thinking of.
Straight up, just an iguana.
Yeah. That game was made in 2008? I don't believe you.
I don't want to believe you.
It was 2008. God, that feels off.
We killed each other.
You win!
Hey, win! I guess? That can't be a win.
You win!
Right.
Oh, this is the fucking shitty Turok that was on Xbox. No wonder. They called it Turok.
You know what collection I enjoyed was the Genesis... I think it's the Sega Genesis Collection Volume 1. Whichever one had Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. God, that game's amazing. I played the absolute hell out of Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Incredible music. And it's basically just Sonic, what do you call it? The bean game. What's that fucking Puyo Puyo?
Yeah.
It's literally that, but with Dr. Robotnik and like various characters. But like the music and everything in it is so good. It's just it was incredible. I loved it.
I never played Mean Bean Machine, but I played the piss out of Sonic Spinball.
Oof. That would be good too. It also had what was it? Colossus? No, what's it called? It's like that. It's a puzzle game.
Oh, you're talking about Columns.
Columns, that's right. Had that.
I loved Columns. I played the shit out of Columns. Columns is on literally every Sega pack. Every game pack that is based off the Genesis has Columns on it.
That's like their Tetris. That's like their claim to puzzle.
It's their space filler is what it is.
Heavyweight, two-leg design that is more about style than function. Unit equips some hard-hitting weapons but is lacking in defense and mobility, and his icon is Heisenberg.
Yeah, I like his icon. It's
Barry Manx. Oh, I should have named my character in Starfield Barry Manx. Named him Dank Star. What do I call him? Dank Stardust. That's what I call him.
Dank Stardust.
Yeah.
You should have called him Dank Dust Star.
That's incredible. No, I don't know what that is.
No, it's stupid is what the point. By the way, I didn't even see you kill the last dude. I was like, that happened so fast.
Yeah, it was an interesting death. Remember the double KO? Did you not see it?
That's the only part I remembered was the double KO. That was the only. Well, that's a big missile. That's a big.
You watched the only part worth seeing. So
well, I guess it's a good thing he's just shooting the shitty little big missiles at you because he's not doing anything else.
He's jumping around at the speed of sound.
Yeah, he's jumping around at the speed of ground.
He's got to follow his rainbow or something.
Places to go. Got to follow his rainbow. Get it right, please. Thank you.
I can't. I refuse.
Danger is lurking around every turn.
So at what point in this channel do we play Sonic 06? Like, when does that happen?
When I'm dead.
Just, I would never put any of us through that game.
I'll play some shitty games. I'll hard pass on that.
BJ, I could use anyway. Cascade Range. Middleweight, two-leg AC model with exceptional handling performance. The unit's diverse weapon loadout enables it to fight effectively at any range. Wow.
Wow.
Incredible. Could I get more parts? Probably. But
with
I'm not
your
gonna.
Endless supply of money.
It's not endless. It's like 1.8 million, I think I had. Which is good.
It's just 1.8 million.
It'll give me like a setup's worth of parts, which is, usually enough.
I'm getting to the point where just having my money in the bank means I gain more money than you could ever earn in your life on a monthly basis.
Yeah. Wish I had that kind of money.
I don't need that kind of money. I just need enough money to live.
Kind of money. That leave money in a bank account and then let it accrue type of money.
It's literally the bank is paying you because you have money, and they're paying you enough that you don't need to work.
Because that means they can approve more loans and take more money. So.
And he's dead.
It's a win-win.
What is this arena? This is like the AC6 arena.
This is not indicative of Last Raven, because the missions have been busting my asshole like nobody's business. Just absolutely destroying it. And then arena mode has been like pushing over a stack of dominoes. Like it's just... The difficulty fluctuation has been ridiculous.
This has just been a raw ass beating.
That is probably the coolest AC design I think I've seen in this game so far.
I like his image too.
Yeah, I think they just picked a very good angle for this particular image of his as well. But yeah, his icon's also dope. Certainty, Grim Beast, quad leg AC model equipped with an abundance of hard-hitting weaponry. Close range attacks using a grenade launcher are its forte.
Forte?
His forte.
What's his forte?
His forte.
I would like some of your Viennese sausages.
Oh, don't talk about food. I'm hungry.
Dude, it's like fucking... What, 9 your time?
Time has never stopped me from eating ever.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Eat something.
I'm gonna.
Why didn't you eat before this?
I did. I'm hungry again. Jesus Christ, take a chill pill.
You fat fuck.
Oh, see, chill pill makes me think of food, and I'm hungry again.
Do you eat pills?
I'm gonna at this rate.
It's nice of him to just hover at a perfect line for you.
Yeah, I like these hover guys. They're really effective. They're very good at their jobs.
He shot at you once.
No! My perfect armor! You chipped my paint!
You scratched my paint! I'll kill you!
You made me bleed. It's always like the anime villains, and you like finally hit them for the first time, and they're just like, I am capable of being injured. My god. We finally got the YWH14PU-ROC4.
Yeah.
My favorite.
It looks cool.
It does. I wonder what it is. Let's take a look. I hope you remembered that password, because I have no clue what that was again.
It was the Rock 4. That's the only part that mattered.
Oh god, I thought it was 9-ball for a moment. I almost pooped myself. Middleweight 2-leg AC design that completely forgoes defensive stats in favor of increased attack capability. Unit performs best at mid-range. I'm also glad that it's just letting us like blaze through the arena and not like stop us every 13 seconds.
Yeah.
That's not the garage.
Has there been a story to the main quest? We've only done what, like
probably
2 actual missions?
We've done it so disjointedly now, and I've had to repeat so many times that I've forgotten any and all story being told. So that's mostly on me, though. Anyway, what do we get here? We got what looked like a...
It was a left-hand gun. Probably a laser pistol, I guess.
That's what it looked like. Some sort of pistol or handgun.
I don't know what I did. My fucking elbow hurts.
No, it wasn't that one.
Yeah, it's none of those. It's black, so if the icon isn't black, it's none of those.
There it is. Oh, yeah, it just says new. Duh. Pulse rifle with exceptional ammunition storage. Oh, ooh. Interesting. That might be good on our middleweight dude.
Yeah, I like that. Hold it in your tank hand, in your gun hand.
Can you put it in the barrel hole? Just
duct tape it to the side of the cannon.
Neat. Anyway, back to murdering. That actually should be interesting. Baby's breath, crimson. Did I already read this? I think I did.
Yes, you just read it.
I'm incredible at memory.
Incredible.
One of these days I'm going to find out that my memory issues are like an actual disease or some shit. But, you know. Until then, wee!
Woohoo!
Ooh. Wow. I feel like I'm about to listen to a Nine Inch Nails song.
I am very hit or miss with Nine Inch Nails. I mean, 90% of what he has is basically background music, but like, I like a lot of it, but then a lot of it is just like, it's very like experimental sounding, which is basically what his stuff sounds like. But
I liked that first album for the most part. But I have not listened to much else, so I can't really say if I like Nine Inch Nails, but it was in that first album was at least interesting. Certainly way different than music I usually listen to, so.
This motherfucker's bouncing all over the place.
Yeah, I really just need like 2 more good hits on this asshole. Come on. So I was trying to get ahead of it, but instead I screwed myself out of damage. Damn it. Are you serious?
He is staggering the shit out of you now. I wonder why it suddenly started, because it didn't seem to be staggering you before.
Oh, come on!
No! There you go! I think you lost your head.
Man.
Yeah, I think you lost your head.
Oh, man.
I don't know if that happens in here.
That.
Do you lose it from the arena?
I guess we'll find out. It'll tell us it's equipped standard parts here, if it did. Okay. Nicely done.
Check your hanger really quick.
Susanoo! Yeah.
Yay, you got to keep it.
I've got parts. I've got my head screwed on. We're good.
Okay, Susano.
Hover leg. It might be Susan 00. Not really sure. April Fools. Hover leg AC model designed to offer balanced performance stats. The unit is highly mobile and performs best in mid-range encounters. Okay.
It's either Japanese Susano or it's American Susan 00.
Do they? I don't think. Do they do double O's in anything? I've never seen a double O in Japanese. But I guess I don't read a lot of Japanese though, so I couldn't tell you. But that doesn't seem like something they would do.
I mean, anything that's like this where it's westernized and they're trying to make it sound cool could have any number of weird isms in it.
Those look like zeros. I don't know. They're like very round in a way that I don't think the O's should be. Somebody in our comments, please correct us. I'm watching too many streams lately. I'm sorry. I did watch the
wow, I can't believe you got that one off.
Oh, that was cool looking. Nintendo Switch Direct, not the whole thing, most of it, like half of it, and then which was cool because they had like the new Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake or like remaster, whatever. They're just making it look nice and putting it on Switch.
Okay, that's a good game. I never got to play that one. I played the first Paper Mario.
Yeah,
and I adored it.
There was I can't remember now. Of course, I'm blanking. There was like 2-3 things that I saw that looked like pretty interesting, and now I can't remember a damn one of them. So, and then I remember watching the PlayStation one as well, which was pretty interesting. The first game was a new game from Bennett Foddy, called Baby Steps, where it's basically like a more quest-driven adventure-y type game, but you know, you're playing with like quappy third-person controls trying to move around the
I'm good on area. That. Good on that.
Yeah. It looked fun. I don't know. The humor of it, it made me laugh, but I'm sure it's it'll be hit or miss for a lot of people.
It's there to be streamer bait for people to put on YouTube
it looks like something I would genuinely like. If I was playing it on my own, I would probably have a good laugh with it, you know. Would I beat it? I don't know. I don't think it's meant to be that difficult of a game. I don't know. I guess I'm curious to see where it goes. But now we'll fight Moonlight, aka Neon Might. Tank leg AC with excellent long-range combat performance. The unit's arsenal includes multiple energy-based weapons capable of inflicting heavy damage. Hey, look, he's got, I think, the big cannon that we have, so this will be an interesting fight.
Moonlight Neon Might sounds like lyrics in a Japanese song.
Moonlight Neon Might is going to be my super move name, I think. I don't know what my super move is yet. I'm still working on it.
Will you be throwing a rose during this?
Yeah, I guess I could do a variation of the beautiful flying rose attack from Dragon Ball Z. Wonder how many people understood that one.
I don't remember who did that.
I don't remember the guy's name. Okay, I'm not that good with the reference, but it was it's Cell Games. It's when the random nobodies kind of show up to like fight Cell because they think they can take
dudes?
I don't remember if they're Hercules
Mr. Satan
dudes. I don't think they were.
Oh wow, he just spanked your health bar.
I spanked his health bar.
You got hit first though.
He spanked mine half a second earlier. That's fine. Yoink. Anyway, what were we just talking about?
Mr. Satan and some dude with a rose attack.
I think it was before Mr. Satan shows up, maybe after. I can't remember, but I don't think they were part of his crew. I think they were coming in as a separate crew.
I thought his were the only jobbers that showed up.
Anyway, well, maybe it is. I can't remember the specifics of when or how they show up. All I know is it's some dude in white, some blonde kid, and he calls it the beautiful flying rose attack. I think that's what it's called anyway. Might be the beautiful butterfly rose attack, something like that. And then he does this like big flamboyant, you know, flip and dip and all this shit, and then, you know, gets his ass kicked, of course.
I'm seeing how much damage you take when he hits you with the same gun you have, and now it's one of those moments like, is this what I've been doing to people?
I think I'm gonna try to kind of kite it behind one of these pillars here. But yes, this is what I've been doing to people. Chunking them for a quarter of their health with each shot. It's been working great. Until I get hit with the same thing. Okay. Aha!
I always find that I realize that I just don't remember so much of everything after DBZ.
After DBZ?
After the Saiyan saga of DBZ.
Oh, okay. I guess I've seen the entire show like 3 times over at this point in my life, so I remember a good chunk of it, but...
After I finished watching all of Dragon Ball, I started rewatching DBZ. I got to... I'm like probably midway through the Frieza saga. But then I just kind of dropped off.
Yeah, it's I remember I watched it, you know, as much as I could when I was growing up as a kid, so like just seeing the whatever was on Toonami that weekend. So, and I think at one point they restarted the whole series, so I remember watching it from the beginning all the way through the Boo saga. So yeah, I think I watched the entirety of it on Toonami.
I remember that exact same thing, the like restart and then watching it through Boo.
Yeah, because they were like halfway through another saga and they were just like, I don't know, starting over again. And we're like, okay. Worked out for me because I got to see the whole thing, so... and then I bought it all on DVD when those came out, but they were like the shitty crops where they decided to do a 16:9 crop on a 4:3 video. So cut off the tops and bottoms of like people's heads and feet constantly. But I watched the entirety of it in that way because even though it was cropped to shit, the HD-ness of it was pretty freaking impressive. Like it looked really clean. Big fat HD-ness.
A big HD-ness.
But It was, I watched the entirety of it again through that, like the full version, the 271 episodes, whatever it is. 61? Can't remember. 250 plus episodes. And then recently, as in like 5 or more years ago, I watched Dragon Ball Kai, which is everything but the filler. Which, my god, when you've seen the full thing and then you watch the non-filler version, you finally realize how much filler the show actually has.
Oh yeah.
Especially the beginning, like when Gohan goes into the woods to train with like Piccolo. Holy shit, man. In the original run, that is like a good big chunk of filler. Like, it's just back to back of like, Gohan meets a robot in a big cave. Gohan runs across like a settlement with a bunch of like orphan children. Gohan, you know, just like him having adventures in the woods for like many episodes.
Befriending a dinosaur and then eating a dinosaur.
That, and I think that part happens as part of the regular stuff, but they cut out like, it goes from that to like, okay, you're done training, Gohan. You know, like that's pretty much, it's a pretty hard cut. Middleweight 2-leg model built for speed and agility. Unit is capable of carrying out deadly high mobility attack runs using its equipped laser rifle. Nova RG, Moody M.
I might try watching Kai.
Kai is great. I do enjoy it. I would, if anybody wants to watch Dragon Ball Z, highly recommend Kai. If you really enjoy Dragon Ball Z, then definitely watch the full thing, because there are some, even though it's filler, there are just some genuinely good filler episodes, even good filler arcs, I would say, that are worth watching. So it's not like the filler's terrible, it's just a lot, you know, it's like an extra 100 episodes of filler. So
I will say, after watching Dragon Ball all the way through, though, it was just a better show. It was so much better.
I'm kind of almost ashamed to admit that I've never seen Dragon Ball in full yet. I've watched the beginning of it like 10 times over trying to get into it, and I just can't seem to like hit my stride on it, you know, like I drop off of it at some point and then I just never get back to it. But it's good. That's the worst part, is that every time I watch it, I'm like, oh, this is like actually pretty darn good every time. Ooh. And then I just like, I don't know, can't seem to stick with it either way.
Your radar updates so slowly, you can't tell that you're out of bounds until you're almost out of bounds.
I can hardly tell if I'm even shooting this guy sometimes.
Oh yeah, this is pitch black for me.
I've been watching Zom 100. That's been really good.
Zom 100?
Yeah, it's like a newer anime. It's like coming out right now. It's only on like the first dozen or so episodes. Not even. Does this guy have like some countermeasures or something? Because I'm like missing a lot.
He's just too far away, I think. He has been doing something to you, though. He has been blocking out your shit.
I think I was also playing like ass there, so I'm gonna try that again.
Either that or he blew your head off. That's entirely possible too.
What was I saying? Zom 100, yes. Very good show. So it's about this dude who's like, he's finally got the like corporate job he's been like working really hard towards getting. He joins up. He's all excited to work. Everybody's like welcoming. He starts working and then very quickly realizes he works in like one of those corporations that like grinds their employees into dust from like the amount of overwork.
Black corporations is what they call them in Japan and anime.
He like over time, like as the first episode progresses, like it slowly turns more and more gray, and he like becomes more and more cynical and like just, you know, starts hating life. And then basically a zombie invasion happens, and his reaction is like, yes, I'm free from my job, I never have to work again. And then it just follows basically his like, now he has like a list of 100 things he wants to do before he gets eaten by a zombie. And it's very well animated, like extremely well animated, and very well, like the story's done very well so far, so I highly recommend it. I don't want to give away too much more than that, but it's very good. I don't know how
I missed that. I was going through all the new anime coming out. I'm waiting. Ooh, there's a headpiece.
A mayfly.
I am waiting for Soso no Freiren. It's
Definitely never heard of that one.
Beyond Journey's End.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
It's like the, you know, it's thank God it's not an isekai. But it's the character was part of the heroes party that defeated the demon lord, blah blah blah, and the story takes place after. So she's an elf and she outlives everybody. She's borderline immortal. So
Okay.
it's her life after like outliving a bunch of the other characters, and like what she does as she goes forward, and as like the times change and the world advances and techniques change and things are different than they used to be, but she's basically not changing. It's a very good story.
Interesting. I'll have to check that one out too.
It should be coming out in like a month or two.
Yeah, there's been the problem with anime is there's like so much good shit coming out, and then I never know what to watch because it comes out at such a rapid clip, and stuff like goes in and out of popularity so fast. Like I can't even keep up.
5 or 6 of the manga I was actively reading all got animes, so I already knew what I was waiting for.
Yeah, I probably should. You know, at work I have so much downtime between like when I do my samples of the chemicals I test. Like I'll have sometimes like up to 20-30 minutes of downtime, which is more than enough time to get through plenty of manga.
You could be spending that time exploding more glass tubes of nonsense onto yourself.
No, it wasn't glass tubes. It was a water tank, like a metal water tank.
Oh, it was metal.
Exploded at my feet, like right in front. Like I was a foot away from it, and I just turned the valve to let the pressure in, because it was to let the water in, whatever. And it just pops. Like all I feel is just shit flying all over me, and like I thought I just like lost limbs, you know, like because a tank just exploded in front of me. Like I thought I was gonna look down and just see blood everywhere. Thankfully, nothing down there, just, you know, dirt from all the shit that was in the tank. But man, that was terrifying. Having a tank explode a foot away from you. It's very loud, and it's very surprising. I'm just super glad it's not chemicals. Thank fuck. It was not chemicals.
Yeah, because you told me you deal with some chemicals that are like corrosive.
Oh yeah,
and not good for the skin.
Flammables, definitely like super acidic stuff, super toxic stuff.
The G virus.
There's one that is so potent that if you open it to like, if I don't pay attention to the paperwork and see that it's aqua ammonia, and I go open that container to try to pull a sample out of it, a very good chance that I'll be knocked out right in front of that container when somebody walks by, because it is that strong of a like smell, or whatever, the fumes of it are that toxic. Like it'll knock your ass out.
Yeah, it robs your brain of your necessary oxygens and such.
But that's pretty much the most dangerous thing I work with. A lot of the stuff is so watered down. The stuff that I do work with that's raw is, I mean, I guess I do work with raw chemicals, but like, you know, is what it is.
So you have one arena fight left. Demon. Lucifer.
Gotta fight the devil himself, middleweight 2-leg AC design with an overall high level of performance. The unit's close range aerial combat ability is exceptional. Next time when we play this game.
I was actually gonna ask you, is like, you're out of time, but do you want to fight him or no?
No, let's save it for next time. You gotta keep the people coming back for something, right?
Chomping at the bit.
We want to see Lucifer. Let us see Lucifer.
Please show us Lucifer.
We'll come back and fight this devil next time, and then we'll probably spend a good chunk of time building with all this money we got.
Yes, so hopefully you can start making it through some of them missions.
Yeah, those builds that you posted in our Discord, I'm gonna start looking through those, and we're gonna make this game work one way or another. I will get through this game.
Yes, people that are posting builds, I do try to, when I'm able to see them, and when they're not like hidden by YouTube, I do try to scroll through the comments to look for stuff that we can use to assist with him in this game.
Yes, so we'll be trying to make use of that shortly here with our next episodes. And then we're also probably starting with this. Well, this is going to be Friday's episode. But next week we're going to be going to a different schedule. where we're going to be alternating episodes back and forth. We'll make another post about it and update people, but for the people watching right now, just expect there to be... We're going to be going back to one video a day, 7 p.m. It's just going to be alternating between Armored Core 6 and Armored Core Last Raven until we beat one of them, and then we'll go back to just one game at a time.
Yes, we wanted to get Armored Core 6 in when it came out, but doing both simultaneously was just not working out with our scheduling. Just we don't have the capability to do that since it's tough. He has his
we're
job.
both adults, so we have shit we got to do. We got only so much time per week to record. We have enough time for at least 5 videos easily. It's the 5 after that are tougher to squeeze in. So
yeah, we are doing this exclusively
is.
For fun. So
absolutely, yeah. I mean, as you guys can tell, we don't have 1,000 subscribers or anything like that. Like we're here just doing it because it's our hobby. So we always appreciate you guys liking, commenting, subscribing, all that stuff, and we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.